like I want to have a good relationship with my mother. She sucks.
It's Thursday, everyone, and it is the evening, so we are talking about mental health. I am your host, Dino the Genetic Marvel. With me in the middle is Anus Face, Dan.
I'm the dick in between.
No, and then I look at your name is Dan D.D. Ruffs. I'm like, what the hell is D.D. Ruffs? I'm like, no, you're Anus Face. Okay.
Are you
and then
fucking
all the way
serious?
over there. Hey,
Are
listen,
you fucking serious?
listen. We
Are
are going to
you
have a
fucking
conversation
serious?
about how you got molested. That's fine. It's it consensually. He got consensually molested. So
See,
it's
I always
Megan.
told him it should be Dan DTD.
D.D.
DTD.
Oh, fuck you both in your asshole.
It's gonna be like that. Come on, Dan. Don't. Listen,
No,
I thought
Diddy.
you were fighting crime. You're not out here making crime.
No Diddy.
Yeah, no Diddy crime. Come on. Okay, so we were discussing earlier. You asked me for a topic, and my immediate topic that came to mind was get fucked, stay fucked. Because let's be honest, things are weird. Things are really weird. So I had a friend.
Wait a minute. Wait, before
yeah.
you go on your rant, I gotta ask you something, Dino.
All right,
Did you eat anything yet?
I have
You have? Did you have a cigarette?
no.
It's kind of still off balance on the pH. Okay, go ahead.
100%. Hey, 100%. Dan, so you know, I hadn't eaten so I got to 93 hours, no food. So that's since Sunday. I hadn't
That
eaten
fucker
until
thinks
today.
he's Gandhi.
He's gone, all right.
You bet you.
He's gone, deed.
Yeah, I mean, so and I haven't had a cigarette since Saturday, which I thoroughly regret.
In your honor, sweetheart.
That's fine. I'll see you in hell. It's fine.
You have smoked bud though, right?
No.
Nothing.
No smoking whatsoever. No tobacco or marijuana.
No.
He's
My
gonna
last joint, my last joint was on Saturday. I had it.
Oh, you're a miserable motherfucker. Go ahead, speak your mind. I'm gonna just shut the
Absolutely
fuck up.
miserable. Look, it's so earlier this week I had a friend was sending me some weird stuff and it was kind of rambly and I was like, that's a little more rambly than I'm used to with them. So, but you know what? Let's keep it going. Then I got a couple weird voicemails and I was like, okay. Then their wife called and was like, hey, something's wrong. And I'm like, fuck. Couple days passed. They're like, hey, everything's okay. Not nuts. Just I'm like, you didn't sleep, did you? They're like, I didn't sleep. I'm like, okay, it happens. It happens. Hey, listen, you learn as you get older that there's some very fragile things in the universe. One of them, as a man, is you need sleep. And if you touch it too much, you might go blind. It's called a zinc deficiency. Make sure you eat your calories. So ultimately, I was talking with a few people. I've been talking about this all week, and you know what? We talked about it last night as well. Things are weird. Things are very weird right now. And I think the idea of you have two options, right? Is you can just go with it, which is, in my opinion, the wrong thing to do, because that's exactly how you get crazy
Caught up
situations.
in the whole situation, yeah.
Well, that's how. Remember the interviews of like old people from Germany, and they're like, you know, it was good until it wasn't. And then we were all like, fuck, this has gone too far, right? So, which, you know, that's like it's one of those things where if you just go with things, that's problematic, right? You have to have your own set of standards, your own set of principles, and that's reasonable. But then in turn, if you go against it directly, that's a whole other set of frustrations and issues and everything, right? So I'm kind of working on the premise, and I think this is evident. Like both Marco and I, Dan, we only know each other by extension. I don't think you're a piece of shit. I don't think you think I'm a piece of shit. I think we're both assholes. That's fair. That's a reasonable thing, right? But I know for Marco and myself, we're very much the kind of people where like, oh, you can go fuck yourself. I'm just gonna be here. I don't fucking care, right?
Yeah,
Oh, the whole world's going to do so. I don't fucking care. I have my own fucking problems, right? So yeah.
as long as nothing affects Dan's kids, Dan don't give a fuck.
That's his responsibility. That's his job, right?
I just went out to dinner
Yeah.
with a high priestess. This is a friend of mine.
All right.
And we're talking, and literally that came out of my mouth. Don't fuck with my peace.
Yeah.
Just
So I gotta ask. Was she a high priestess or was she a high priestess?
no, she was a high priestess, not a high.
So listen, like, but that's the thing is like your peace is what's most important, I think, as a man. And it's this weird thing where so there's a lot of stories going on right now where people are talking about how the worst thing you can suffer is forcing someone who doesn't want to be involved to get involved. And I think that's very accurate because you're going, hey, I don't want this in my life. Don't let me be peaceful. Let me be off in the fucking. I want every day to end like the Incredible Hulk walk. You know, it may be sad music, but I'm just walking away because y'all are fucked. Y'all are fucked. I'm going away. Right? But people are like, no, you have to be involved. No, I don't. I don't have to be involved. In fact, I shouldn't be involved because trust me, it's gonna get
bad. Things will get bad. And there's a meme that goes around that says, wait till the people who didn't want nothing to do with this have to get involved.
Like the wrath of someone who never wanted to be involved in the first place and they being forced to get involved, the wrath of that person is biblical. Like they're like, okay, good. Then I have to teach everyone that I will burn this shit to the ground if you dare disturb my peace again.
See, that's the thing. You're at peace with yourself per se.
Yeah.
And you're good with your surroundings. You're good with 60% of the shit that goes on in your life. If you're all right with it, even 20% of the extra 40, you're kind of like, what the fuck? You know, that's okay. But when you start breaking into that fucking last 20%, I have that 20% build up because I haven't gave a fuck for so long.
Yeah.
That 20% is going to be a motherfucker for anybody.
Okay. But now we got fucking math problems and shit like that too.
I'm sorry I was above your pay grade.
Like this, that got to be a white thing. It's got to be a white thing because I'm not going to lie.
White people know math.
Now that I found shut the fuck up. Now that I found my peace, you know now that I know I have my peace and I have control over my peace, it has made me lazy. Yes. I lost a lot of my fire. I lost a lot of my, I lost a lot of that. I became complacent and lived like, where I was used to once upon a time. I was either dodging a chick, dodging a bullet, dodging the law, dodging, some shit, you know what I'm saying, and working and taking care of kids, and once I, everything slowly fell off and I, took care of shit and I'm out of the bullshit and out of the drama, it makes you fucking lazy. Makes you fucking lazy.
I agree. No, I agree with you.
50.
So to connect the dots on what you said, Marco, and what Dan had said about with all the math and problems, is that it turns out like when you find your peace, you start to realize what is a necessity versus I don't give a shit, right? So it's like so this is the thing. My driveway is split. So my whole street is all semi-detached homes, right? So it's 2 homes, driveway that's shared, 2 homes, driveway that's shared, and so on and so on and so on. Okay. Now, my neighbors that I share the driveway with have a bunch of cars because there's a bunch of renters in the house, and they actually are like fixing cars and selling cars. I'm like, it's fine, it's no big deal. they every once in a while they shovel my driveway. They get out there before I can, and they'll do it. I'm like, that's fine. Hey, you know what? But they'll also, if they have to rejig their cars, they'll use my driveway to drive out. No problem. Don't care. But sometimes they'll come out and they'll be like somebody will come to look at their car and they'll park the car on my side. And as soon as they do it, I'm like, fuck are you doing on my driveway? But I'm like, you know what? It's not important. It's not. Hey, you know what? Are they obstructing anyway? Is there any urgent need? Because there's been times when I come home and all of a sudden someone will come running out, be like, very sorry. I'll move the car right now. No problem. That's fine. I never have to wait. And I'm like, listen, considering how decent the back and forth is, because there have been times when like I had my caddy was kind of just sitting there. So I would drive out through their side during the pandemic. It was fine. You know, I'm like, you know what? They're not leaving a car there overnight. They're not leaving cars there for hours. Someone's always there. It's fine. You know,
I don't know, man. Like, it's one of my biggest pet peeves. It's like one of my biggest pet peeves on my property, especially once I got my own fucking, like my own land, my own.
Yeah.
If a motherfucker's blocking my goddamn driveway,
I'll kill you.
My God! Oh my God! It lights something in the back of my fucking brain, Dino. Like even cops, I have forced cops out of my fucking driveway before I would even talk to them. You need to get out of my driveway. You're
not allowed there.
Driveway, park in the fucking road where it's in the public land. And, oh my God, it irks my fucking soul, dude.
If it was my driveway exclusively, I'd go out there with a sledgehammer and just start smashing the car. That's like, there's no, but
Marcos pulled out of my driveway. He's seen my neighbors.
Fuck.
You hit my car. Fuck.
Hello,
Victoria.
Trying to say I hit her car when I was backing up. I got a camera. Like I played it back. I was like, you sure I hit your car? Are you sure about that? Like I'm rewinding it right now. Are you sure about that?
No, park right in front of my fucking exit of my goddamn driveway.
That I never understood.
Oh, I would ram that car. You hit my car. Yeah, I did. You parked it in the wrong space. And you know what? I'm gonna hit you because you came into my face. Like this is my problem, Dan. And this is where I'll walk out. So this is the other thing is when I don't smoke, I have no reason to go outside. Because if I go outside, I'm gonna want to smoke, so I'll walk and grab smokes. So I'm like, I'm staying inside. That's it, right? But it's that the idea is that when something's awry, I'll just walk outside and have a smoke and just start staring at shit. And people are like, everything's okay. Everything's okay. And I'm like, all right, you say so.
Well,
I want you to know that I'm here because I will fucking ruin your life, right? Like it's like, so listen, there have been times. So even this last time that I came to Cleveland and Marco and I were hanging out, we went out for a smoke. The ladies were inside. Okay, we got to the bar. We walk through, find our table. Good. All right. We look around. Okay, good. You want to go for a smoke? Yeah, let's go for a smoke. Let me go for a smoke. While we're outside, though, there were a few younger guys who were a little loud and a little. And both Marco and I just both turned while we're smoking, just started looking and smoking, just said, that's funny. And all of them clicked in very quickly that we were watching, and they went, we should quiet down. We should quiet down. Hey, we fucking died because the fact was we didn't say nothing. We just let them know that, hey, you're disturbing things here. It's not nice.
Big white guy and little
listen.
Puerto Rican. It
was like Master Blaster, dude. I'd have jumped on Dino's back and we'd have went Thunderdome on bitches.
Bro, this was the thing is so Dan, we've met in person. We did the show, right? And like this is the funny thing is when I'm just standing, especially then, like it was snowing and it was like it was cold, and I'm there just wearing a jacket and just looking at people, and people were like, is that fucking Yeti just hanging out in front of a bar? And I'm just like, yeah, I'll eat you just without question. It's very much where like, and especially in the States, right? Because, well, let's be honest, people have guns. And I'm like, I haven't tested it, but I don't think I'm bulletproof. So I don't want to try it, right? But
No,
the fact
you
is,
keep losing weight and fasting. You're losing your fucking Kevlar, fucker.
Hey,
you got
hey, people
Canadian
said,
Kevlar, and it is melting off.
a 4-inch, it was, you sent it to me, 4 inches of fat will stop a 22. I think it was a
I
9
think it
mil.
was up to a 9mm,
Yeah.
depending on your distance.
Which I'm like,
Yeah,
I like it, but at the same time, I want to get thin enough that I can plate up and nobody can tell. I think that would be a good. But
you got God's plating. The fuck is wrong with you?
listen,
You're
came
becoming
with-
one of them libtards. Let me get rid of all my safety gear, and I'm gonna go run at somebody and say I'm gonna fuck
Listen,
you up. No, you
the
don't
problem-
realize you only weigh $150 now, and no matter how tall you are, you're gonna get blown over with a strong wind.
the problem is it comes with free diabetes. That's the issue. Okay. So hold on. Sasha says, I know you and Marco, I'm getting to know you, but one thing I see is that you're both men with a level head mindset, which is why you know when enough is enough for you. But new guy is just new, so he has a lot to prove if he has to.
I love you, Sasha.
Nice. Sasha, I
Wow.
filmed a guy who parked in our driveway before, and good thing I did. He walked up and down our driveway right into our backyard, then proceeded to hit the Volvo leaving. Yeah, I remember that. So I screenshotted his face with a notice and stuck it on our neighbor's door. Yeah, they were like, "Oh, we're so sorry." They're like, "Yeah, sorry doesn't cut it. That better not happen again." If your visitor has nowhere to park, he can leave. That's what he can do.
Park in a
And if
fucking
he wants,
street.
he's on the phone and he walks into our backyard. And I'm like, and I wasn't here. I'm like, bro, I would have come out and go, hey, can I help you? Like, remember, so I was having a smoke outside and I'm hearing sirens, which happens all the time around here. And I'm standing in the backyard because I just go stand in the backyard, just look around. And because we have a garden and shit like that. And all of a sudden, this black guy jumps over the fence. And I'm like, the fuck are you doing, bro? And he's just like, I'm running. I'm like, yeah, the road is that way. And he pointed to my neighbor's yard. I'm like, nah, the road's that way. And he was like, oh, okay. And as he's walking by, he's within 2 feet of me. And I'm like, just don't, because you won't leave. You'll die here. And I won't give a shit. But
And then whoever's chasing him will take the body, so I'm not gonna get blamed.
yeah, bro, I'll just scream out, he's here. It doesn't. I'm like, bro, my voice will carry 3 streets over, and that's where the cops are. So it's fine.
I was waiting for you to say you were gonna scream rape.
Nobody believes you when you're like, like that's not real. That's not.
No, when they get there, they're like, I'm the one who said it. I was doing it. What the hell? You might want to
doesn't carry the same way.
before you take him back to prison.
Yeah. Well, you three seem to be a good conversation, good mix. We're trying as much as we can. Hi, Carla. Good morning, Devin. Hello, welcome everyone. Yeah, but we're talking about maintaining your peace. Getting fucked, staying fucked. Everybody else can fuck off. It's fine. It's this weird thing where, in all honesty, I'm a firm believer that when you find your peace and someone disturbs it is the most, like, the audacity that you would ruin my peace. You're like, I'm sorry. Do you not realize how much I can ruin this experience for you? Like, is that not normal? Is that weird? I don't think it's weird.
That's when you start premeditating.
Oh,
and people end up gone. they end up in McKelvey.
yeah.
Marco, they end up in McKelvey.
No, they done drained McKelvey, dredged it out. Now kids go kayaking in that motherfucker now.
Well,
I remember frog
you're
gigging in there.
gonna hit a head bump.
You felt bodies that you were stepping on when you were frog gigging.
I mean, so FYI, we just found out, Victoria just showed me a thing. So apparently there's so much cocaine being flushed down the toilets of London that every animal is testing positive for cocaine in the Thames, the river that goes through the center of London. Okay.
Them are some happy
So I'm like,
animals.
well, if anything, they're like every shrimp that has been picked up has tested positive for cocaine. I'm like sushi restaurant's gonna go fucking crazy. Okay, I'm just throwing it out there.
Well, I mean, there's still radiation in the fucking fish and shit that are coming into California from Fukushima.
I think that's because of California, though. I think Fukushima wasn't as bad as it was. I think it's California's covering their own fucking. Those guys have radioactive urine for sure. They're weird.
It's
I don't know.
affecting their
I'm-
brains too.
Oh man, you guys saw? So we were talking about yesterday about some of this London, England, or London, Ontario. London, England, but London, Ontario has a different set of problems, Sasha, because London, Ontario, so Victoria was born in London, like London, England, okay? And every time I've said to somebody, "Oh yeah, we went," well, yeah, remember, well, technically Canada's an English nation too, so every time I've told somebody, "Oh yeah, we went to London for vacation," they're like, "Ontario?" And I'm like, "Are you out of your fucking mind? Like, that's like going to Paris, Nebraska, you dumb piece of shit." No, why would I tell people about that shit? This is fucking retarded. Very weird.
There is a London, Ohio that we're going to be
Sure.
passing tomorrow, Marco. It was on that
Hey.
screenshot I sent you.
I think you guys should get out of the car, take a pictures by the sign, and be like, "We went to London," and then keep driving. I will be fucking amazing. Trust me. I know content, and that's fucking top tier content. Okay,
I hear it.
it's like if you run through the town of Twat, getting a picture in front of that sign. Come on. It's,
Oh, I love to run butt naked through Twat.
I love having my face buried in what?
That's content. Just go to the town of Twat and bury your fucking face in it.
In the snow.
I
It's
mean,
got to be buried in snow right now.
Snow
Oh.
Twat.
Cold.
I know there's a twat in
Cold.
England. I don't think there's a twat Canada.
Now I'm curious.
But now I just Googled twat Canada. That's not going to go well. City of Twat? The city of Twat. That's not going to come up good. Of
Our
twat.
money is of Queen Elizabeth.
Yeah. So Canada, we are. Well, now we're gonna have King Charles on there. Canada is part of the. Yeah, we're a colony technically. We're under the Commonwealth.
Well, I mean, the way things are looking. So how about Alberta is pushing? They like it's become from a joke to. I mean, they're actually putting the shit up. But here's the weird thing: at the same time, Minnesota wants to become part of Canada.
Bro, Minnesota needs to be nuked off the planet Earth. Okay, there's a bunch of fucking yokels. So this is the problem. When I was in my career, when I worked for a bank, I was a financial planner and I had my clients. And then I went to be more centralized and I was support for clients all over the country. It was through telephone banking. It was a separate division though. So it wasn't just like regular telephone banking. Like it was only certain people had access to us kind of thing. Okay. And when I was doing that for training, they put me in the regular queue with just regular telephone banking. And I'm like, no problem. And what I would often come to grips or come to deal with is people who worked on oil rigs in Alberta, okay, in the oil sands. And they would be making $175,000 a year. Okay, $175,000. They live in bunks in the fields. Right. Food is taken care of. Drink, there's nowhere really to drink, so that's kind of taken care of as well. Transportation taken care of. So they make their money. They come home, and they're like, "Oh, my credit card is overdue, and I've ruined my credit." I'm like, "What was your limit?" $500. I'm like, "Motherfucker, you're making $175,000 a year, and you can't remember to pay your fucking credit card of $500, which realistically you could fart $500 at that point." And they're like, "Yeah, I just forgot." And I'm like, "Okay, so you're retarded." And they're like, "A little bit." This is the thing. So that's in Alberta. Okay. So Alberta is, yes, they have oil and all these resources, yet not the sharpest tool in the shed. Right. And like Minnesota, or who's like, we're going to turn into Canada. That's not how anything works, you dumb fucking idiots. Okay. This is why. And Alberta's like, we want to become the US. Yeah. It's not a debate. You're only think about it this way, is the way you guys are is not as bad as us. In other words, we're given the privilege to govern ourselves at the behest of the English monarchy. It's not the same thing. Right now, the world government are shifting, which is very scary because Canada and the US have always been like brother and sister relations, honestly, except for the South, not Southern US brother-sister relations. Let's be very clear. I honestly am very nervous how this current issue will play. Oh, very.
Did you see Keir Starmer got fucking pulled out of the parliament again by MPs?
Hey, because he's a tit. He is a useless tit, and I don't understand. So this is the weird part, man. Is how is it possible? How is it possible that you can have no one in any way, shape, or form that is politically in charge of any country in the world that's not a complete fucking nut job? How is that? And not one. This is 2016 all over again, where you're like, your two options are Donald Trump and Hillary fucking the devil herself, Clinton. Really? Those are your two options? Get the fuck out of here. That's get fucked, stay fucked. Out of here. That is the most insane shit, where you're going, okay, but why is there no option? New guy needs to speak. He's going to fit in here in this conversation. Hey, you've been told, Dan.
No, I've been looking for twat.
I found or ex-hamster, and that's where you notice his eyes just stared down.
I found twat. Trans Wisconsin Adventure Trail.
There's a happy trail on the twat.
Trans Wisconsin Adventure Trail.
There's a happy trail in twat.
No.
I mean, yeah. So there's
the twat offers some 600 miles of adventure with a mix of pavement, gravel, dirt, and sand. The twat itself shouldn't require any, and I ain't even gonna click on it.
Now, do you got to bring your own towels to twat, or do they provide towels?
Dude, I don't want no part.
I feel like they just hose you down. They just hose you down.
No part of a sandy twat. You ever try to masturbate with sandpaper? Same deal.
Well, it just depends on the situation.
It's just smaller ribbing for pleasure. I would assume that they hose you down and then expect you to air dry. They got
to provide lube at twat. Twat lube.
Maybe that's where P. Diddy's incarcerated.
That's the oil change place down the road. Twat lube.
Oh God. Oh, I don't know.
Oh, never mind. The new guy should stop talking. See
what happened, Sasha? He was peaceful. And he's like, I'm going to burn this mother to ground. Yeah.
Sasha wants nothing to do with twat. I see that.
Well, that's
what it is.
I mean, listen, I get it. Not every
twat is good.
I mean, that's also factual.
That's
also factual. Some of them leave stuff behind. It's not good. I don't know. Okay. And on that note, have you guys seen the new show Beauty? It's on Disney.
No, I tried to get into that Wonder Man. That's what I mentioned to you earlier, and that is a big disappointment.
I canceled my Disney. It's ridiculous anymore.
Honestly, it's they have some cool stuff though, because my Disney up here also comes with Hulu for free, so it's actually pretty good. But
ours are all we got to pay for all ours. It's together, but you got to pay for them all.
Yeah, I honestly, it's worse than cable right now. Like, it's fucking retarded. But
you only get like this sliver of it on Sling, and you get this sliver on YouTube or whatever.
I'm of the opinion that the more they do, like, do you remember when there was streaming services and there was like Netflix, and then there was Prime, and that was it? Like two things.
Or what was it?
It still got both of them.
Hulu was free.
Yeah.
Hulu was like free. I used to watch all the like that American Dads and South Parks and shit like that. Like
Now it's that's why now I'm of the opinion where they're doing the same thing. Like, look, when we had no streaming services and we just had TV, people owned video cassettes and DVDs and so on and so forth. This show just got worse. Dan Smith, just kidding. Jimmy Ward apparently is your fan.
Oh, Jimmy fucking Ward.
So,
Dude wants to talk
but-
shit from West Virginia. Shut the fuck up with all two of your teeth.
bro. So we drove through West Virginia going south, and that was the worst place I've ever seen in my life. Like, that was the poorest. I've been to the Caribbean and parts of Central America, and that was the poorest place I've ever fucking seen. It was weird, man.
Really?
West Virginia.
I've been to West Virginia and I've been to a lot poorer places. I'll
Did
tell you
drive
that.
to Charleston?
You live in Youngstown. It's not a good. You don't have a good gauge on what's.
Yeah,
not,
I
safe and
do,
what's
man.
not.
That's what I'm saying.
I've been all
We
over
go
the
to
place.
West Virginia to go see concerts and gamble something before the casinos hit around here.
That was back in the day.
That checks out. Hey, West Virginia looks like a place where a casino was really popular a while ago. Like that's
Yeah.
yeah.
You should see it now. It's like it's a fucking desert.
Well, this is the thing. Like, it was a beautiful place, but then you got to a city and you're like, oh, this isn't safe. This is not it. Hey, roll up the windows, lock the doors. You don't. We're not
Charleston,
stopping for gas. We're driving right through.
Roll them up.
Bro, there was a few times where we stopped for gas in the middle of fucking nowhere. And I was like, let's stop for gas. And then the next like 3 cities we went through, I was like, we're not stopping. Even if they barricade the road, I'm going right fucking through it. Like, I'm not.
it
was funny how that worked out.
Down from I don't know what's next. Tennessee? No. What's like if
I
you're
don't-
going down?
'Cause
you
we
gotta
went-
go
we went-
around Charleston.
Well, we went to Charleston going down. And then from
Okay.
Charleston, we drove directly to Fort Lauderdale.
Yeah, the part after that big bend around Charleston, it
Yeah.
does start getting a little shady.
Well, yeah. Like, this is the thing is I'm not too worried because of Murderface, right? Like, I get out of the car and people are like, that guy's dangerous. And I'm like, thanks. I appreciate that. Just, yeah, I'm going to keep on fucking walking. But like, yeah, it was West Virginia was driving from Cleveland to Charleston. Like, there were a few places where I'm like, oh, you could get rid of bodies here. No problem. Like, easy breezy. Like,
Between Canton and Zanesville on 77.
don't give away the secrets, man.
That's
Dude,
the first part. That's the first part.
Me and Copenhagen went and did a show down in West Virginia, down in Charleston, and you know, just because I've never been down in that particular area, I started Googling, you know, see what some like local shit you could talk about or whatever.
Yeah.
And just see what kind of bar we were performing at. It was like one of those kind of underground band places and shit. You know, it was decent looking, you know, graffiti on the walls, but like not. It was tasteful. You know what I'm saying?
Tasteful graffiti. Yes,
Right.
I know exactly what you mean. Yes.
So on the fucking, it was like a Yelp or something, a review thing. It kept saying like the one consistent thing was the barmaid was a cunt. Just the barmaid was a shitty barmaid and this and that, and it just kept going on and on and on and on and on about the barmaid. I didn't look at any of the dates at the time. So when I got there, first thing I said, so who's the cunt behind the bar?
Oh.
Yeah, the bar got sold a year or two previously, and that was the owner. Did not start my set off well at all. Oh my god, dude.
So hold on. Was the cunt the new owner
No.
or the
no.
old owner?
The cunt was the old barmaid from the old previous whole other.
So completely displaced, not relevant at all. And you're just like, hey, what's up, cunt? And that would ruin. Well,
I
see, at that point,
I wouldn't-
that's
With
go
the
ahead. Go ahead.
cockiness of fucking Superman.
I wasn't there.
No,
But I guarantee you know as well as I do, Dino, that
Yeah.
he is more than capable of those shit. More than capable.
See, this is the one thing that I can appreciate as through, like, I learned through comedy, and Marco knows this as well. Dan, you do too, I'm sure. Is the idea where you're like, when shit gets fucked, just lean into it. There's not, you can't turn the ship. You're going into the fucking whirlpool.
Throw it in.
You just have to fucking at world's end and be like, all right, we're turning in. Just you're like, I'm not, bro. I'm kamikaze in this. I don't give a shit. Fuck
I
it.
told you about the whole handicap girl thing, didn't I? Oh,
Is that the
dude.
roast battle?
They squeeze harder. No.
No. I got caught, like, one of my dudes was throwing a show down at C Staples downtown, Youngstown, and like they one of the people weren't gonna show up, so he called me last minute. I was kind of in a shitty mood in that day anyway, so I was like, "Fuck it." I think I was wearing a Sully outfit from the Monsters Inc.
Perfect.
So I'm just, as soon as I get there, I start pounding Jack Daniels. I could walk home from where I'm at, so I'm like, "Fuck it." I start pounding doubles of Jack. I get a buzz. People start coming in, and the first, like, what caught me in my eyes, I saw these 3 black women, one younger, like my age, one a little bit older, and one, in a wheelchair. And she looked like she, like, maybe hurt her leg or foot. She didn't look,
Oh, it didn't look permanent.
Right.
Okay.
So they come down, and I'm thinking in my head, all right, I'm fucking with them. So time for me to get on stage, and I do my normal thing. I have my cock with me, and I fucked with the front table, and then, I fucked with the table, and then it was time to go over to that table, and I start rubbing my cock across their face, and then I realized that she had a little drool on her face. And then I look down, and that's like her mama and her caregiver. And what am I supposed to do? What am I supposed to do? I'm already in the middle of the bit. So I just threw my leg up over her and started twerking on her like Magic Mike in the Sully outfit.
Oh, that was
down at
one of the
hub shows.
That was at Charlie Staples or whatever.
Yeah.
I was there that night. I remember.
Hey, that's fucking. See, you know what? This is why I can't do what you do, and you can't do what I do, because no fucking way would I ever do anything like that. They are at least 2 years behind WV. I don't know what that means, but, like, bro, that is West Virginia. Oh, West Virginia are at least 2 years behind. Yeah, that's fair, bro. That's the fact that you would double down and be like, "Oh, she can't respond. I'm gonna make this worse." That's definitely not the right thing.
I mean, her mouth was on. She didn't look like she did not like it.
She didn't look like she was in distress.
No, she laughed her ass off. Seriously, she was having fun. Marco kind of made it right in a roundabout way.
Well,
at first he made it feel like shit. Then he,
Hey, at least you caught it, and you weren't like, "Why the fuck's this bitch not reacting?" Because that would have been much worse. That would have been.
Yeah. Well, again, what? What was I supposed to do? I had my cock on her fucking face. I just threw, I threw my leg over the wheelchair and just started freaking on her.
In general, my thoughts are, don't molest people in the audience in general, but hey, to each their own. That's fine.
I've had audience. I went around and just had chicks rubbing my cock. I can go table to table. You don't know how many times my cock has got rubbed.
That's part of Marco's charm.
Yeah. He's little, so people are like, "Oh, he can't be dangerous," and then he's all handsy. He's like, "I'll touch everything." You're like, "You a man? You a woman? You disabled? Don't care. Give my dirty hands on you." Yeah, that's fine. I mean, yeah.
I tricked them into putting their hands on me.
Yeah, well, yeah. Put your hands on me. You might get a little surprise. It's fine. Yeah.
All 4 nipples.
Like, that was the same thing when we did Ryan's show and you gave me the horn, which was still a mistake, but it was still funny. It was still funny because I forgot to do like 4 jokes and people were like, it was still funny. I'm like, all right, as long as it's funny, but
for like 20 minutes, like every fucking 5 minutes, like Dino was so stoned. He'd look like his first thing was like, that teddy bear is there, right? Because I was in a camera outfit.
And at first I was like, I just want to let everybody know the Care Bear got me high. Number 2 question. You guys can still see the Care Bear, right? Like it's actually here, and everyone's like, "Yeah, we can see it." I'm like, "All right, we're good then. We'll figure this out. It's fine. We're just gonna roll. We're just gonna roll with it." Yeah.
Then every couple of jokes, he just looks at me. He's like, "Fucking hate you. I fucking hate
Daily
you."
pressed. Daily pressed. I'm sitting
Yeah,
there. No, this is why I don't get high before I get on stage.
I mean, I
That
had a
was
great
your
time.
best set. What the fuck? All that
I'm awesome. I can't get on stage without being high.
I mean, like it's
I can't do coke on stage no more. That's a mess.
I never had a problem with that. My thing is that I forget stuff, and then I don't, and then I miss jokes, right? But I'm usually like
that's the way I was on the coke. Like I just kind of zone, or I just start rambling off about something that had nothing to do with what I was talking about.
Well, so I would, and this is the thing too, is like it's the same with weed. I find is that I'll be funny, but I'm not telling jokes. I'm just being funny. Like it's not, so I'll just crack on. Like I remember one girl was dressed provocatively. I'm like, "You looking for work? What's going on here?" And she was like, "No." And I'm like, "You looking for a purchase? What's up? You for sale? You looking for a new husband? What's going on here?" And she was just like, "No." And then she put her jacket on. I'm like, "Nah, bitch." Funny, but
dude,
I was also high off my tits.
I did something similar to like back. We used to do this venue, the East Side Civics. It was damn near every week, and the first fucking year there, they fucking hated me, dude. Like hated me so bad they would stop other shows because of me. Like, and I would just play into it, dude. There was one night, and like it was like 4 particular ladies, and they were all friends, but they were kind of spread in like kind of the frontish row, and they were they're being Karens in the whole situation. You could hear them over
the bar.
Huh? Yeah.
I'm going to the bar.
So I fucking I walked up to the one dude. I was like, "You pay for pussy?" And one of the chicks was right there. He was like, "That's my wife." I'm looking down. And I was like, "Chicken fingers, about 5 drinks. Yeah, you paying for pussy?" And I looked up at her and I was like, "You might want to, get a little bit more out of this old motherfucker before you fuck him."
Was that the night you were in 3 chicken suits?
No.
Okay.
And it's it was 2 chicken suits because that's my trans outfit.
I just was seeing if I could relate it to that.
Jimmy Ward says sometimes just being funny is better than yeah, I agree. So like at an open mic, I don't do my regular stuff unless I'm trying to like fine tune it because I have a show. Usually I'm just trying out random shit. And then I'm like, all right, that worked. I'll write it down or I'll record it and whatever. But that's the thing is if I'm getting paid, I want to do good shit. But then, a Care Bear gives you a horn to smoke weed out of. And now you're going to get who knows? Who knows?
Don't trust the Care Bears. That's the moral of the story.
I mean, you're not wrong. I'll tell you that.
That was another funky thing. Did I ever tell you about the gay show that didn't happen?
I remember you told me that there was a gay show, but you didn't tell me what didn't happen.
Dude, fucking local promoter, younger kid, he does a lot of different shows and shit. He says, you want to do a show on, I think it was one of the gay days. So, sure, I'm an ally, whatever the fuck, you do what you do as long as you keep it in your place. So, I was going to be,
I'm just thinking gay days and bay days and like, Kmart days, just all mixed in together. Right?
So I was going to go all out. I went and got the Care Bear outfit with the fucking rainbow on the front of it. I went and bought, because it was a 420 friendly show. I bought a fucking a rainbow dick bong just because, to set it on. I was going to let people hit the dick bong. And it was just, I had nothing but gay jokes and all that shit. And I get there, and it's a really, really dark bar. And it was no gays at all. At all. Yeah, it was just, dude wanted to show off his physique on the front of the fucking card. So he looked like he was gay on the front of it. And then there was the Care Bear in the back on the fucking little picture. So, it looked like it was a gay. I looked fucking ridiculous. And then to have to kind of shuffle the fucking dick bong away. Dude, that thing's still floating around, so nobody's ever used it. What the fuck?
I think he should have still used it. And been like, hey,
no,
that is the that everyone's
being wrong. It's a dick, and the balls is clear so you can see the smoke.
Yeah, I mean, if someone you gotta go the other way and be like, hey, you're only comfortable with your straightness if you can, hit a dick bong every once in a while.
That's the trans fucking ideology.
That's how you pick out the horny girls at a bar.
That's that. Yeah, you do it that way.
You walk in with a dick bong, and when the chicks start rolling up on you trying to hit your dick bong, then there's your sign. I'm
sign of what?
I'm barring your dick bong.
Yeah,
I'm taking you up to Cleveland. I'm going to the club.
You don't ever say that to me ever again, ever in your fucking life.
It would be worse if you're like, oh, let me get some weed for you. They're like, I don't need any weed. You're like, so dirty.
They give it back. There's a little resin left on the tip.
You're like, rinse this off, you dirty bitch. Yeah, it's not. Yeah.
Why is my bong taste funny?
You're like, the water. The pH is off in this water. What's going on here?
Did this come from Michigan? What the fuck?
That was only in Flint.
Oh,
the water was bad.
That's
Flint.
what she said.
I mean, hey, listen. Have you met people from Michigan? It's all over Michigan. It's not.
I lived in Flint for 2 years.
That explains it.
Yeah.
Why did you live in Flint?
Because they closed my plant down here, and then I wanted to stay as close as I could to my kids.
Oh, that's fair.
He was chasing dirty pussy. Don't let him lie to you.
That's probably more accurate. You know what? I tried to give him some sort of respect.
2 years of my life. No, well, see, man, well, there's probably about 9 years of that in my life, but only the last 3 recently.
Dan, you dirty slut.
See, I'm too lazy. Like that's one thing that fucking I gotta I will put out there. I ain't gotta worry about. I won't drive farther than 5-10 minutes for nobody. Maybe to help out one of my friends, but not for no female. No. Like Ray's the only one, and that only happens a couple times a week.
Yeah. No. It's that weird thing where
that's my piece. That's why I don't need to be bothered. That's why I said don't let some good cocaine come back around. I'm done fucking. Don't let when the good cocaine comes back around. Look, hey, I gave you your warning when we started the ride.
Trump's trying to get rid of it, man.
Bro, that's problematic.
Yeah. I think it's gonna be American. It's gonna be Trump cocaine. It's gonna be the finest cocaine. It's gonna be in gold baggies.
It's the golden cocaine.
It's gonna come in chunks with Trump's face stamped on it.
Hey, the only time that's gonna happen is if they start putting out hats that say "Make the CIA great again." That's when and then you're gonna be like, "Oh yeah." If the CIA is getting involved in coke again, now we're talking. That's fine. Yeah, straight from the source. None of this middleman shit. That's how you get fentanyl.
That goes back to supposedly there was Trump condoms. And
you saw it. They're huge. You should know. They're the biggest.
Every 10th one is autographed by Stormy.
You gotta be at least 7 inches to read it.
There's the Platinum Melania edition.
God. They're all pre-torn.
Those are the Ivanka ones. That was last year's. That was the outdated models.
Those are the ones that break.
Interesting. She hasn't been very around this news cycle. No, like she's not involved. Is her husband involved, or is he still running?
Her husband's about to take over Gaza.
Nice.
Her husband's Jared Kushner, right?
I hope they make casinos. It'd be fucking hilarious.
Oh, dude, it's supposed to be Trump land, dude. It's supposed to be. It's supposed to like Trump stats stand or whatever the fuck you want to call it.
Welcome to Trumpistan.
Yeah,
Your money's no good. We only accept gold or Bitcoin. All right, whatever. It's fine. Yeah.
From the river to the sea, you can ride a golf cart all the way down and back.
Can you imagine how angry Israel will be if he turns that into like a fucking Atlantic City type? Like, bro, it will be hilarious.
According to the whole conspiracy circles or whatever, Israel's just worried about their heifer bullshit. They pretty much gave up that land to Trump to let them bomb the Palestinians. Pretty much, it was a money grab. I posted about it a while back, or not a money grab, a land grab. You know, they needed to. How do you have to demolish before you rebuild, right?
Isn't that what Russia's doing?
I feel like they were
doing
smart.
something different. Well, Russia is taking back what was theirs because people didn't follow the rules. That's all.
So this is even worse. We're taking shit that ain't ours.
Yeah. Well, realistically, that's it was promised 3,000 years ago. Wink. Let's calm down. Right?
Was that in the Bible? Was that one of the verses that I missed?
Yeah, but the Book of Mormon, don't it say that was actually in Utah or Wyoming?
This is why
this is the wrong fucking land.
There's a book from 6,000 years ago that tells us that you had to do it, and you're like, and they knew where this was then, really? They take all that consideration, and it's been promised to us. Okay, well, I promised that I was going to take a shit later, but I didn't. What are you going to do? Like, it's very weird, the premise of the whole idea of it all, but whatever. It's you can't reason with shit like this, right?
That's like I seen a video of an old Apache lady, Native American. She was snapping about fucking the Mexicans, the illegals, and how they keep saying that this is stolen land and it was their land. And she broke it down. She broke it down like the Aztecs did. None of the Mexicans was ever up intermixing. They actually, when the Native Americans try to go towards Mexico, they started slaughtering the Native Americans. So they did an uprising, and that's where not Geronimo. What was the other fucking one? They make fun of his name in cartoons and shit. But he was another famous Native American like leader or whatever. And he led a revolt down to fucking clear out all the Aztecs or whatever that were down there by the border. But as far as owning any land in part of America being Mexican land, according to this lady, she was like, nah, that's bullshit. And she started snapping about it, dude. She was an older lady, too.
Well, my understanding was they owned part of Mexico, or not Mexico, California, right? But no,
like, she showed a map. She was like, you people need to learn your history. And like we were taught that they had a little bit of California, some of Texas, because there was, remember, the Alamo type shit, and some other part. But apparently before any of that horse shit, when the land was the land,
that was Cherokee, right?
The Apache. According to the lady, it was Apache.
And then Cherokee was further north.
I don't know. Isn't it all this? It's ironic that all this is like chewing tobacco.
No, but I remember in social studies, there was a map, literally, of what the U.S. was before the 13 colonies. They had each tribe, like where
it wasn't. Hey, they were all nomadic. There was no. Think about it this way: there was no city. There was no. People just walked around and be like, "All right, this is our area. We're just gonna hang out here." That's it.
It wasn't until like the first of all, like a lot of people don't fucking want to believe it, but the Egyptians and all that shit, they came over from fucking other side, damn near Russia way on fucking boats. The Vikings came in on the other side, and they started trading and bringing in and taking away slaves from fucking America. And not only that, but intermixing with the natives here. But there was still there weren't any towns or trading ports until them folks built them.
Well, that's
So,
why
I mean-
it is. So as the United States or the 13 colonies started to expand, that's when there started becoming roads and cities.
Right.
Because up until that point, there were areas where people were, and there were paths
Jeez,
and
there
like
were-
hunting routes and stuff like that. And they were like places where you could get supplies, but there was no cities. There was no, so like the idea there's like, well, this was owned by nobody. It was owned by nobody. Don't fucking bullshit anything.
Yeah, they
right?
started trading
Well-
posts, and then that expanded from the trading posts.
What was the
Yeah.
big trail that Lewis and Clark were supposed to be on?
But wasn't that the Oregon Trail? Or
That-
something like
no,
that?
I don't know. That was north. The one
That
that,
was
went
way
like,
later.
the one that went straight through straight
Let me
through
look
West
it up.
Virginia, Ohio, Louisiana. Like it went
Underground Railroad.
no. God damn.
Hold on. What is there? It's Lewis.
Lewis and
What
Clark.
is it?
LEWIS.
L-E-W. Oh,
You spelled it.
I definitely spelled it really. Yeah, I spelled it Lois, and I was like, Superman. What the fuck?
It was the Superman Trail.
Yeah. Okay, so the trail, their expedition road, the Lewis and Clark Trail was actually fucking north, bro. I think that is the Oregon Trail.
No, the Oregon Trail was after. That was when we started.
No, but like I think that's where it's based off of because it crosses the northern U.S. It's not.
It went. I know it went through Ohio into Indiana, and then I thought it went south because they went over the Mississippi.
So the
All right,
Elk-
here, since you guys are looking into shit like that, I got a question for you guys because I seen this last night and it's kind of bothering me. So
All right.
even you should know this, Dino. What is the longest river in America?
The Mississippi.
Dino?
Oh,
I don't know. I know it's not the Mississippi.
We were always brought up, at least I remember, it was the Mississippi. But
Yeah.
now, according to apparently always, the Missouri River is the longest. And then there's another one. The Mississippi is only the third longest. And that's like a Mandela effect that's just happened.
Longest rivers in.
Like I remember learning the fucking how to spell it because it was the longest river. Mississippi. I mean,
So the longest rivers are the Missouri River, then there's the Mississippi River, then there's the Yukon River, then there's the Rio Grande, then there's the Arkansas River, then Colorado River, then Red River, Columbia River, Brazos River, and Ohio River.
so that one's saying that it's second longest.
Yeah, Mississippi River is so the first is Missouri River, which is
Well, that's what it is now.
254 2,540 miles. The Mississippi River is 2,340 miles, and then the Yukon River is 1,979 miles. Let's see if I can get. Oh, that's a good map. Fuck yeah! All right, Mississippi, Missouri. Man. Yeah, kind of. So here, let me share it with you so you guys can fucking see this shit. There. Okay. So you have the Mississippi going right down the middle, right? So the Missouri links up with it and it goes all the way across. So it's like, I mean, the Mississippi is clearly the bigger river, but the Missouri goes, it has a lot of weird,
it flows into
But,
the
like-
Mississippi River.
it does flow into the Mississippi.
Yeah,
So
that's weird. We were never taught any of that shit. At least I don't remember being taught that.
No, I always thought the Mississippi River was the longest. It started in Minnesota and ended in the Gulf. 'Cause-
'Cause, yeah. Yeah. Which, like, I mean, the Mississippi is clearly the bigger river, but the Missouri goes, it has a lot of weird, it has a lot of weird, I feel like it's still a more substantial river than the Missouri. Like Missouri River looks like a bitch. Like it's small. Right? It's a small river. Whereas there are parts of the Mississippi you can't cross, right? Like you can't swim that shit.
Well,
like,
there's people who's like vacation. That's a route because I was planning on doing it. Buying a houseboat, and they'll start like in the warm months. They'll stay up north, and then when it starts getting colder, they'll float it down towards the Gulf, and then they do it in reverse. Come to change the season.
If you want to look at it like this, the Missouri River is a limp river. And once it gets hard, it's longer than the Mississippi.
That makes sense. Like as much as I don't want to agree with you, that you're right. Yeah.
Look, you're supposed to take Niagara like a pill. You're not supposed to snort it. Your face is getting flushed. You notice his face is getting flushed. He's talking more and more. He's like, yeah, fuck him. Yeah, I've been fucking the last 3 years. Yeah. The river's, it's limp right now, but once it gets hard, it's long.
How do you know when Dan took a Viagra halfway through the episode and he's like, I'm ready to go anytime when we're done? Anyways, this has been mental health, everybody. We've had a great time.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Don't snort your Viagra. That is reckless. Don't do it. What else was I gonna say? Yeah. The after all is said and done, yeah. Get fucked, stay fucked, but also don't come fucking around here because I'll fucking go crazy. It's that simple. I'm still hungry. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do. I definitely don't want to try. I don't want to smoke, but I don't know. I might fail today. We'll see.
A cigarette will calm the appetite too.
Yeah, but I think eating would be better than smoking.
I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, I think the air, especially in Canada these days, is worse than smoking. Go have you a smoke, motherfucker.
Bro, it's so cold outside. All right. Well, I'm gonna be back on
Sunday. You got Generation Dan.
Yeah, Sunday I got Generation Dan. Monday we got morning motivational rant, motherfucking Mondays, and then movie night, which we're seeing. What are we watching again? Nightbreed. It has been recommended, and we are going to watch it. Dan, you're welcome. If you're free on Monday, we watch it at 8 p.m. And we watch a movie and react to how fucking retarded it is, or awesome. One of the two.
Hey, I've been picking good movies.
Retarded.
I didn't say that they were all retarded. We watched Terrifier 1, 2, 3, and the prequel technically, and you know what? They were fantastic movies. Serpent in the Rainbow it's old, but it was a good movie. The first one though, okay, Tokyo Gore Blaze was okay. The other one, way too rapey.
Something strange and contracted was the first two.
Yeah, that was a little much. But, we are watching some cool stuff. So if you have anything that you want us to watch, let us know, and we'll do our best. But in the meantime, enjoy the rest of your Thursday, everyone. See you later.
And it's like